Hello, hello, welcome. Hey Marco, how's it going? Doing good? Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and get started. This is, of course, Xperiencify office hours. For anyone watching the recording, we're going to be going over Xperiencify issues. We have a separate office hours for Go Plus. And I see Tanya joining. Welcome, Tanya. We are just getting started. Hello, hello. Good to see ya. All right. So I'm going to start with we've got a few questions that have come in through the office hours form. You can always send questions this way. Tanya, I think one or two of them are yours. So we'll knock out the questions about the order form. And Marco, did you have questions you're coming with today, or are you here to listen and learn whatever we talk about? Or let me know if there's anything specific.
I'm just learning.
Perfect. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Then we will go ahead and dive in, and I will go ahead and start with with Tanya's questions since she was here. You were asking about setting up first you're asking about your subdomain and then about setting up a VIP option and how to change the label so that it
I
doesn't
figured
say
that last
payment
one out.
plan. You
So
figured the
I
last
figured
one
out that
out.
I could change the name to VIP and then it looks beautiful. But the more
Perfect.
important one is that my subdomain is not working. So yeah, so the course name is not sticking. It's weird. I keep putting it on and then it says it's approved and then it doesn't stay.
When you try to hit save, it's not staying. Is that
It
what you're saying?
stays and then when I reopen it, then it's back to the generic, what is it? Workshop, the thing that's just the placeholder there.
Okay. Okay.
And
Got
then
it.
it's so I've saved it. It looks fine. I'll work with it. And then if I close down, and like I said, I've saved it, so I think it's protected in that way, in that saved mode. And and then
Gotcha. And then it's
it's
not
changed, reverts
saving.
back to the generic workshop court, name here.
Okay. Got it. Tanya, you can DM it to me privately if you like. Just send your email address of your account over, and I'm going to see
Just
if we can do a very quick look at this right now. I will not show personal info on the screen. And people joining, welcome, welcome. We're going to troubleshoot a quick subdomain thing. I have a few questions to go through after that. And if you have a question you want to talk about, if you can go ahead and pop it in the chat for me and let me know what the question is or the feature or what you want to look at. And we will go through as much as possible. Got it. Thank you, Tanya. Going to just take a quick moment to take a look inside your account, see what is going on. And see if we can sort that quickly for you right now. And I see Adrian joined. Welcome, Adrian. If you have a question or a feature you want to look at, go ahead and pop it in the chat for me, Adrian, and we will move through as much as we can. All right, so Tanya, I am just checking your account right now. I'm not going to show the screen unless I need to show you something. And And we're talking about, Tanya, we're talking about your custom domain, correct? Your subdomain.
Yeah. So no, so my I was able to put on subdomain courses as
Mm-hmm.
the how-to recommended. So I called it courses and
Mm-hmm.
then fuckbangs.coaching.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I go to put in the actual course name, so
Okay. Keep
on
going.
that page, so I can't have different courses really.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and, if it's okay, I'm going to share the screen with your courses. I've clicked out of the page with your personal info, and is it okay for me to go and share the
Yeah,
screen of your
thank you.
account? And we will look at this together, see exactly what's happening. Okay, so you have successfully added the custom domain as a start because I just checked that and your domain is coming up with no problem. So that's all good to go. So if I open your
That's
course
the one.
here,
Yep.
and if I go to your basic course info,
That's where I mean the course, it says workshop course there. I
hmm
have put in Dare to Influence several times
gotcha.
and then it'll save it and then it'll go away. So and I want Dare to Influence yeah, I can change that later, right? If you do it like that.
hmm
Okay. So that will stick and then the next time I open it, it'll be gone. And so
Just refreshing a couple more times to make sure it's looking all
oh, when you
good.
do it, it's fine.
Do you wanna check that on your own real quick, and I'll go on to a couple
Yeah.
other questions, and we'll circle back. And you said that you got the payment form question sorted for yourself, so you're good on that.
Yes, and I do have one more question that I didn't write down, but let me check this first. And
Perfect. Why don't you go ahead and do that, and we will circle back. All right. Cool. So Adrian's here to listen, learn. Fantastic. All right. Don't see any other questions in the chat, so I'm going to go through some more questions that came in through the form. And one of them was how to change your account currency. So that is pretty straightforward to do. I'm going to go ahead and pull up an account and show you exactly where to do that. All right, so I'm inside an admin account here. These are my courses, and to select the currency, I'm going to go ahead and go to my account section, and I'm going to go to the advanced page. And right here at the top of the advanced page is going to be an option to choose your payment currency. You will just select that right here. It will be one currency for the account. It won't be different currencies per course. So you will set that here. Pretty straightforward. And see what other questions we had. Where can I set up my courses page where all my courses can be viewed? So this is going to be your marketplace. In your Xperiencify account, your marketplace page is where you are displaying all of your available courses for sale. And a common question that comes up now, especially since we brought in Go Plus, is do I have to use the marketplace page? Can I sell somewhere else? What if I have them two places? So it's completely up to you. You don't need to use the marketplace at all if you have a website somewhere and you want to just have sales pages or advertise your courses on your website and have a button from your sales page that goes straight to an order form. Or if you are selling through social media or selling through ads or selling through emailing your people on your email list, you can always just send people straight to an order form, straight to a sales page. So the bottom line is that the marketplace in Xperiencify is optional, completely up to you if it is a piece that you want to use. And what it simply is a place that displays all your courses that you want to display. So to set that up, what we would do is go in through any course. So I'm going to go to my courses page and I'm going to just select any course. I'm going to open this test course here. And to get to the marketplace page, I'm going to go to step 4, pages and templates. And I'm going to find the marketplace page. And since this is a global page, you'll just change it once. This will change across your account for all courses. Just check the chat. How to disable the marketplace completely. So you don't really need to disable anything because if you're not using it, you don't need to use it. The marketplace will only show whatever you choose to show on it. And if you don't have anything on it, then it will just be a blank page. Or it can be anything you want. So let me go ahead and show you all of that now and see if it makes sense when we see it. So I've just clicked into the marketplace, and this is kind of a default, not ready to go, just template setup here. But you'll see that like all of your pages in Page Builder, you will have these blocks that you can customize, including a block that can show a selection of courses. And you can, of course, choose exactly which courses you do or don't want to show by going here in any page builder block. To edit it, you're just going to hover over it and you'll see these controls appear. And you'll go here and click the Edit Content button and you'll open the data menu. And right up top here, you've got select courses to display. So I could X one of those out. I could add more courses. I can take them on or off as I needed if I want something available or not available. And once I've decided what I want on my page, then I'm going to open that individual course. And in these text fields, I'll be able to set up exactly what all of this information is and where the buttons go. Typically, the join button would go straight to your order form, and the more info button might go to a sales page or to your website. So you will set all that up inside the course here by clicking that little arrow. And once you're good with that, you'll save your changes. And again, you can select all of these blocks. You can drag in text and image blocks, headers. So you can really create a really nice looking page here if you'd like to just have a central place that people can visit, get an overview of who you are, what you're offering, and then hold the individual courses. And again, if you're not using this, if you're selling somewhere else from a website, doing something different, then you don't need to use this page. You can delete the blocks completely, and nobody will see it anyway unless you send them there. So you can, if you're not using it, you can also just put like links to somewhere else that people can go to learn more. You can drop in just a simple text block and point them to go to wherever you do want them to go to learn about you. So you can customize this how you need and use it as works. All right, so Tanya, it may be all of the special characters you're trying to use, including the dashes might be an issue and all the special characters. So try doing it with just straight text and see if that works for you. All right. Uh, that makes sense on the marketplace page. We're good on that. Uh, and another question about, can I sell both individually and as a business to business? And if yes, do they need to be set up differently? Great question. So also related to the marketplace page. So basically, if you want to sell to, let's say, a company and you want a whole list of employees to join, and maybe they're not paying individually, what you can do is take payment however you like. So you can collect the payment for whatever you're charging, and you can upload a CSV file of students straight into the course by going to your students section, clicking add, and click add students in bulk. And you'll get an option to upload a CSV file. The important thing is to use the sample file and make sure that it's named exactly as the columns are already labeled. That's going to make sure that your data gets inputted correctly. But that's one option if you are like selling to a business and you want a whole list of employees to join, you can just go ahead and upload a CSV file. Or another option to do it would be to create a 100% coupon code, which you would give to whoever should be joining, and just have your students join that way. So the bottom line about adding courses in different ways and for different groups is, yes, you can sell them however you want to sell them. And basically, you need to take the money and you need to get your students in the course. So those steps can be done directly through XP's order form. They can be done in a different way. You can take the money at the time you sign a student up by using the order form, or you can take money however you want from a PayPal link, from an invoice, collect the money, and then add the students however you need to add them. So, I think that covers it for the questions on this form here. Can you remove in bulk also? Yes, you could remove students in bulk if they're tagged. Tagging would be good. And then you can do a couple of things. In your students section, you could just manually select a group of students with a tag and remove them from the course. Or you could set up an automation that only applies to students with a particular tag. I can show you how to do that. But if you want to filter activity by course, you can just go to your students section here, select the course, and get a list of students. I don't have any students in this test course, but then you would select them all and you would Let me get a test student to show how you would do it. You would just click remove from course, and it will only remove the students that you've selected. Okay. Tanya has another question on the order page. Yeah, and that helped, Doreen? Does that make sense? Let me know if that's all clear. And Tanya, yeah.
Yes. W- Which order page is better to use? XP or Go Plus? And I'm interested both in terms of the user experience.
Mm-hmm.
So is it just a quicker
Mm-hmm.
that they more quickly jump in,
Mm-hmm.
which of course is great for less friction. Um, but from my side, I'm interested in the CRM. So
Mm-hmm.
which is
Mm-hmm.
better on both levels? Which is
Yeah.
better?
Yeah, fantastic question. So the bottom line is that Go Plus is overall going to have definitely more options for how you set up your order form and funnel, for setting up funnels, like with upsells and multi-step sales processes. Anything like that is exactly what Go Plus is for. It's also there to function as your entire CRM and for you to have that whole ecosystem of all of your, not just your students, but all of your prospects and people you're marketing to, be able to organize those, sort those. All of that is what happens in Go Plus. While Xperiencify has what you could say a student CRM, it's not really designed or intended for holding all of your students, your marketing campaigns, segmenting them for different campaigns, anything like that you want to do in Go Plus. So that's just the overview of um, kind of using both of them. And as far as the order page itself, I would say it depends how fancy you want and need to get with your order page. If you simply need, let's take a look at an XP order form. You need to, for many courses and use cases, XP order form is going to be perfectly fine and do everything you need. You can collect their payment, they will go straight into the course, but you can also integrate your Xperiencify account with your Go Plus account so that they'll be automatically added in. So the first answer to your question, Tanya, is I would say that there aren't really any drawbacks to doing everything in Go Plus other than it may be more to learn for you and more pieces to learn. And if you are totally new and just need to get a course out, for most people, just going the straight XP order form is going to be simpler and you could get it up very quickly and just get some students in. But most more advanced options, things you want to do are going to likely happen in Go Plus. So if you're comfortable either already with Go High Level or learning it, it, no, that's a that's a no. For anyone who is like, yeah, Go High Level or learning a new thing is no big deal, I would say just go straight to Go Plus. If the priority is just get a course out, get students enrolled, for many use cases, you can do it in XP's order form. Couple things to be aware of if you are if you want to take either installment payments or set up subscriptions. Those with XP's order form will need to be done using Stripe. Although PayPal is available for XP's order form, it's only supported for single payments right now. So if you just need a one-off payment, you can do that in XP's order form with Stripe or PayPal. If you need a subscription payment or an installment plan, you can do it with Stripe in XP's order form. if for any reason you need to be able to use PayPal to do an installment plan or a subscription, you would want to go to Go Plus for that. Let me think if I'm missing any major pieces of this. But as far as the student experience, both are going to be good if you're using Go Plus because they can both go right into the course. You'll have your list of students either way in XP. You can send automated emails to them about the course very easily. Does that help, Tanya?
Yes, very much. Because I actually found the XP one easier to move things or have them in my brand colors, and
Oh,
the Go Plus ones I found more difficult to put in the brand colors. So then I have like this weird, and it just really stands out. Whereas on the XP, you can really brandify it.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But I was concerned about the CRM, and you said it will be then, even if they use the order form in XP, they will end up being integrated over into my CRM in my Go Plus. Is that correct?
Yes, if you need to integrate your XP account with your Go Plus account, and the Go Plus team can help you do that. That's not a difficult thing to do. That piece is pretty
That's all.
straightforward.
That's
That's all you need.
I want
Okay.
the easy route right now.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like I'm learning too much. My learning curve is too steep.
I hear ya.
It's too
I hear
high.
ya. Yeah, I think this is a really good consideration with all of this. I would agree. I think XP's order form is much easier. I'm sure you can do your brand colors in Go Plus. I have no doubt in the world that's possible. But I'm not an expert in Go Plus yet, and it is a lot to learn. I agree. There's quite a lot to it. We do have Go Plus office hours every week as well, so the team can definitely walk you through anything you need to do. But I absolutely agree. And I think it's a really good point that if you don't want to learn any more at the moment and you just need to get a course out, going with XP's order form is probably straight, simple, and you can get it up in an hour or less and be ready to go and get some money in. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Great questions. All right. How are we doing? I think I got to the form questions. All right, that makes sense. Making sense about the marketplace. You're going to try the removing the dashes and tags. It might even be the dashes, Tanya. See if that's it. Okay, and we're doing good on time.
That did
How
work.
are we? Go ahead.
It did work when I put in the full name so that I could see that, because sometimes I'm offering it at different times and I needed to have that time in there so I can see
Uh-huh,
that it's a different, just so I have
for sure.
keep it in my head of where it is. And it worked without the dashes. It was fine.
Okay, okay, got it. Great. So can you name
That
them
was the
like
problem. Thank you.
spell it? Okay, okay. Great, great. All right. Um, Excellent. How are we doing? Questions about anything we've talked about? Other questions? When I'm showing a company a sample, I've duplicated my 5-day challenge as a sample. Fantastic. Is there a better way to preview the app? You mean like a better way to demo your courses, to demo what you can do, Doreen?
Yes, to demo what the app is going to be like for them when they experience it live.
Yeah, I think if you have a simple challenge or something already built that you can send them, I
Okay.
think that's
So that's good.
fantastic.
Okay.
I
Great.
think giving them the experience of doing it is a great way uh, to communicate what it is. I mean, you can describe it. I
Okay.
mean, it does this and this and this, but if they
Yeah.
get to like hop in and click and
Right.
see and hear and feel things happen. I think that's
Okay. Fabulous.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Great. All right. Other questions? What else are you guys working on? How is everything going? And I can certainly demo features and interesting things that may be helpful if we don't have anything in particular. But if there is a feature you'd like to see demoed, something you want to learn more about, let me know and we can dig in. Going to check for questions over here. Okay. Great. If no questions, shall I take you through some interesting things, demo some features? Where is everybody at as far as I know we've got some different levels of XP knowledge here. I think everyone here has courses out, I think, or just about, or launching. Update on the habit tracker. Still working on that, Doreen. Honestly, here is the challenge because I've been researching this pretty deep. It's tough to, here's what I think, and you can let me know your feedback. If we're going to do a habit tracker, we need it to be seamless, easy for a student, right? We also need it to work well on mobile. Whether a student is using the web app version on a mobile phone or whether they are actually using Xperiencify's mobile app, in my opinion, if we're talking, tracking, I drank water, I did my exercise, we need it on the go, we need it mobile available, we need it seamless. Technically, it's not an easy thing because we were looking at actually like embedding or linking directly to one of the habit trackers that you all suggested that you liked. Like Doreen, I think it was the one you suggested. Um, you had a couple of great inputs there. So we were looking at directly integrating something in that is already built out that people already like and just letting it be, connected with XP. That is not easy to do, especially when you're talking desktop, web app through mobile app, because external apps typically will require their own login. So the short version of where we're at is we were looking at how we could integrate something, but that is tough without it like likely causing glitchiness and
Right.
frustration for students, which I don't want to do. Like we are all about making things smoother right now.
So
So,
what if you just took a calendar,
mm-hmm,
right,
mm-hmm,
and allowed people to just click a calendar
mm-hmm. You're talking
as their
like
habit track?
okay, say a little more.
Think,
Let's hash this out.
like you know how when you click a calendar on Google Calendar or whatever, you could click a day.
Uh-huh.
And what if you just created a calendar and let them click a day?
And then that click would
Is
like give
their
them
habit.
points or like
Yes.
be recorded somewhere.
Yeah. I
Uh-huh.
mean, would that translate to both? I mean, it's not perfect, but it would give us the idea that we're looking for.
Sure, sure. Yeah. So basically that's kind of where things are at. Is it the project kind of went around from like, oh, could we embed something that's
Yeah.
already working really well, make it seamless probably not so easily. Okay, so that brings us back to considering building one. So, building some kind of a basic habit tracker. So, that is great to hear, like what you're seeing and how you're seeing it
And
working.
yeah, so if you just created a live calendar,
Okay.
then if a person is a lifetime member and wants to click a habit for the rest of their life, it will just change with the calendar. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to,
And the clicking basically marks that it's done.
yes,
Ideally, it gives them a point, and
yes.
ideally, it
It doesn't even need to
tracks
give them a
someone.
point. It just needs to give
Okay.
them the
It just needs to give
explosion,
them a woohoo.
right?
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't even need the points per se, right? It just needs to be able to let them click something like this is done. And now, yay, I've got a streak going, you know?
And they
They
can see
need to
that visual
see the
streak because it's a
streak by looking at
calendar.
the calendar, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Cool. Very cool.
I mean, it wouldn't be perfect, but it would be a great start, right?
That's definitely where anything we build will
Yeah,
start. Is it's not going to be a full-blown thing, but
right.
yeah, if we can get a basic something that they click and celebrate and check off,
Yeah.
that would be great. So very cool. All right. Um, Thank you. I love it.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate
Okay.
that, Doreen.
Yeah.
And anyone who's listening live or recording in July, early July, feel free to email input in. And basically, at the end of the day, it comes down to determining that we can build something that is going to be helpful and useful in a reasonable amount of time and
Right.
energy and team labor and making it done and fitting that within the scope of all of the rest of the projects, as
Sure.
you know.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
but that's super helpful. I love it.
Okay. Can I ask one more question since I have you here?
Yeah, go for it, and then
Um,
we'll talk about tags.
oh
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Okay. So this has to do with tags. Um,
Wonderful. Okay.
so when we're listing uh I'm trying to let me get back so I know the right terminology.
Yeah.
On Experience Engine,
Okay.
and we're creating an experience engine. In a lot of my courses, it says something about complete EPM
Oh,
completed,
a
a
tag that
tag,
says that.
right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
a lot of them are set up like that already. And so I feel like attached to that tag are other things that,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying? So
I
if I
think so.
change the tag, I'm going to mess something up.
Ah, great question. Okay. I wonder if you're thinking of a tag that says EMC created,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
completed. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And all our acronyms over here, right?
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. So this is a great question because there are templates in your account for an expiring mini course or what we call
Hmm.
an EMC,
Right.
and they are preset with tag options. Let me answer Marco's question real quick and then we'll
Hmm.
hop over there. So
Sure
can we
thing.
delete unused tags? Yes, I believe you should be able to. I'm gonna so I'm not using this, so I'm gonna delete this one right here. And it's telling me, okay, so it's telling me I can't delete it because they are currently in use. So it's in use in automations. Marco, is that the issue you're running into or something else?
Um, uh, I'm just trying some courses, and so, and they're staying. I deleted all the courses. Only one is staying,
Okay.
and but there's a lot of tags, and I wonder if I could delete them to not to have all of these. And when I start a new course, then will be only for this of. if I'm understood. I
You
could
absolutely should
maybe
be
I
able
could
to.
share the screen if you want.
Um, yeah, and can you are you able to describe real quick what's happening first so I just get a sense of maybe what's going on? Do you
Yes.
delete it and it goes away or not?
No, they're not going away. They're staying. Um, I try a few courses. I'm learning. And maybe if I could share screen, it
Let
will
me
be.
try real quick, just because if it's not deleting and it's supposed to, then what I'll do is I'll just connect with you and get your information and I'll bring this into the devs. Because if tags
Okay.
aren't deleting, something isn't working right, and
No,
it's
no,
probably not.
I'm not. I was not trying to delete them because I'm afraid to delete them.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
sorry, I misunderstood. What are you trying to do?
um, could I just share a screen to show you?
Give me just a moment. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I will. Uh-huh. Request was sent. Uh-huh. Okay, here we are. Uh-huh. Okay, share. So here I have only one course. But do you see this? Can you see?
What I can see your account. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay, and then when I go to account, there are at tags, there are a lot of them.
So what happens when you click delete?
I didn't try to because I was afraid to delete. Uh, okay, I could try to.
So you need to select it first.
Aha, aha. Sorry, maybe few them. We'll go. Uh,
There you go.
one it is. Okay, okay.
Okay.
So there will be nothing wrong if I delete them because these are from courses from from templates which I was learning. So it's nothing wrong to delete them.
If you're only using the template to learn and you're not using it for
Yeah.
students, then no, you can delete them all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super. Super.
Yep.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Let me hop back over to my screen over here. And um, we were talking about
The the same tags he was just deleting
mhm,
are embedded into the templates, right? And so I'm sure they're attached to other actions,
mhm.
right?
Okay.
So if we delete them, it's problematic. But I also want to know which course the people are in, right? So how can I add another tag with the course name?
To add a tag with a course name, you want to know just how to add a tag with a course name?
Well, I I think I guess what I'm getting at is it will show up EMC day one complete, right? But that doesn't help me if they are in several courses. Does that make sense? Because
Not quite.
I don't know
Oh,
which course they've
oh, so you want to
completed
change
day
the
one.
name of the tag?
Yes, is that possible?
Okay, good question. I'm gonna look at this with you right here and think about this as we look at it. Okay, so I've got an expiring mini course right here, so it's going to have a
So
bunch of
that,
tags involved.
mhm.
So if my course is in progress,
Mhm.
and let's say I've got automations going on based on tags right here.
Mhm.
So the first piece to think about in what we're talking about is that if you already have an automation set up and you have students actively going through the automation, I would not do changes at that time because you're going to
Right.
mess with the automation.
Right.
But if you have not started any students yet,
Mhm.
um, and you have an automation that's set up like this, for example,
Mhm.
and you want to give this tag. So what I would do if this is the case right here, like I'm about to start entering students in this course, but this tag name makes no sense to me. I want it
Yes.
logical. I would
Right.
just delete that tag and replace the starting trigger of this automation with a tag name that makes sense to me.
Right. And but then it doesn't say like so uh, unsuspend. Okay. So the command will stay the same, just the tag is different.
Assuming
Correct?
that's what you want, assuming
Yeah.
you don't want to change this
Yeah.
automation
Yeah.
except what is triggering
Right.
it.
Okay, I see up top. Unsuspend. Yep. And then okay. Thank you. That makes
That
sense.
making
I can
sense?
change part of it, but not all of it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So now this whole experience here, which includes a few things
Mhm.
happening, is going to be triggered by
My
receiving a
course
tag
tag.
called my
Yes,
course tag.
yes. Got it. Okay. That's what I didn't do. Right. Okay. Great.
Great
Thank you.
question.
That
Great
helps.
question. Okay, okay.
It helps.
Yeah, this can get complex with all the tags and all the automations, but yeah,
I'm
you can
trying not to change too much because you guys have set up these templates, right? We don't want to mess it up, but I have to know which course if they're in
for
multiple.
sure. For sure. Yeah. That totally makes sense. So yeah. Yeah, as long as students are not going through the course, I'm going to say it again just for the recording and emphasize it. Don't make changes to the automation while you have students actively going through. That's going to become really messy and hard to track what's going on if you change something halfway. But if you don't have students yet, go ahead and change the trigger. Now you've got a new thing that starts the automation, and you can, once you have it set, you can go ahead and send yourself through as a test student before adding real students and just make sure that everything works as you're expecting and that you are seeing and getting what's happening in real time as you go. So great questions. All right. Thank you for all that, Doreen. Super helpful. Really appreciate all of it. So there you have it with tags. Anything else about that or other questions last couple of minutes here? Marco, Adrian, you guys wanna?
I would ask if I do this automatization in Go Plus, uh, how can I say? I'm not very good speaking in English, but I
Yeah, it's
hope you
okay.
understand.
Yeah, yeah, perfectly. Yeah.
Um, so I will, if I do a course here from template,
Okay.
uh, what is the so they are connected with these tags and um, and with all the automatization it is here in Xperiencify. What will happen if I connect this course to Go Plus? What happened with this in Xperiencify automatization?
Are you asking about the tags specifically
Yes,
or
yes,
yeah,
or everything,
the
all
tags
this.
sync between
Yeah.
XP and Go Plus. So if a student gets a tag in Xperiencify, they will get the tag in your CRM in Go Plus as well.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
Does that
Thank you.
help? Yeah. Good,
Okay.
good question. Great. Great stuff, you guys.
Can you tell us anything about the ACD system convert sessions that are coming up?
Unfortunately, I don't do those, and I probably if you have a specific question, I might be able to answer, but that's
Just
not.
generally what, you know, what's it's about, really.
It is getting you launched, basically. Attract, convert, deliver. It's all of the sales pieces and how to make it all happen.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Awesome. Anything else? Great questions. Thanks for all of this, you all. If we are feeling good for today, I will go ahead and wrap us up a couple of minutes early. And let me know how everything goes. Let me know what questions come up, what you guys need. And I would love to see you next week. Thanks for the questions. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we'll see you soon. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, Adrian. Thanks, Marco. Bye.
Bye.